Okay, and in this Black History Month, how relevant it is, you know, examine your name and which part them come from. You have no connection. Well, we're not talking about everyone, because we know you have some people who have African names, but most Jamaicans have no connection to them name. The name represents the spirit of the person, and that is how African name them children. Them don't just haphazardly name a picnic. You know, like how you name a dog Rover. You know, you name the girl or the boy based upon for them character and them spirit. And we need to get back to that. Don't just give picnic any name, so. Every name have a meaning, but the names where Africans use is embedded in them cultural practices. And that is really where we are instilling at the people them who listen to where I give out these African names every week. We must be connected to a name. Must. You can't have a name and walk around the place, I don't know what it means. Whether it's English name, French, most of we have some Irish name, yeah, Scottish name and all them names that we're proud of too. Yeah man, you ever hear some people attack and they say, tell me something, where you belong to? Them say, why? My mother is from England. She's English or British. And my father is from St. Thomas. Where that make you? Them can't say because one is white and one is black. Of course you can't say. Of course you can't say. You have to figure it out. You know, see, and most of we who find yourself on the other side in terms of what was done to your parents in slavery days, that you come up now looking like your slave master. You have to recognize who you be and who you are in a this time, yeah. Yes, you have to know that. It's African perspectives we are work with. And the children, they must now start to gather information about what was happening in Africa before the Europeans got here. You know, because every time you hear you can talk about black people and history, you hear them talk about slavery. We was taken here as slaves. We never come here as no slave. We came here as enslaved people. We never come here as no slave. And somehow we jump off of the boat rather than to come here. But we're still there. We survive the Atlantic Ocean, we survive the whipping and the lashing and all until we survive. But them lick out the cultural expression out of our head that everything African we see as something bad. Everything African we see it as bad. You know, see black, bad and sinful and all them something there. And then white is purity and all these things. So when we look at ourselves, we can't see the purity. Purity is not without, purity is within. Purity is within, it's not without. So if you look for purity outside, you have a problem. And if you start to label people through them white, them say, boy, yeah, them people there, you know, so them white can look clean and nice and all them something there. That, you know, so you have a problem. And you have old people who stayed away there, grandmothers and all them thing there. And what we recognize is that if a black man carry a white woman home to his parents, which is black, and say him get married, them gladly accept the white woman. But if a white woman carry a black man home to fear children them, it's not the same result. It's not the same result. Black people is more, acceptable to white people coming into them family than all white people is acceptable for black people going after them family. Yes, it's true. And I know some it's true me attack. You know, see, people feel say, if you're white, it's all right. If you're brown, stick around. If you're black, get back. That is really what it say. And we say, all over the world now, them are used with African princes and queens as tools, objects of pleasure, objects of pleasure by way of the television and the iPhone and the iPad and all the editing them. I'm going to stop calling it I, because I and I them here with this thing about I this and I that, Yes, I and I them here with it. Because when I come and I say I, everybody else say, what kind of foolish is that? Which I. Yet still know iPhone, iPad, iTunes, this. And when I hear nobody I criticize and I say, what kind of foolish is that? You understand? So when I say I this and I that, no. Nobody now say nothing again, because everybody I try to talk like Rasta now. Yes, I and I. See, me locks in, me a Rasta in my heart. You don't have to dread to be a Rasta. All them foolishness when I tell people. You understand? So, we want more history in the classroom. A people, this is a black fact. So we're going to talk about black facts and reggae facts and all them something there. Marcus Garvey said, a people without a knowledge of them history is like a tree without root. Can I repeat that again? A people without a knowledge of them history is like a tree without root. And you know what happened to tree without them root? Where is our roots? We're trying to plant it in this land. But our legacy as a people is not in this land. We were brought here not by free will but by force. And that is really what we recognize. And we accept it right now because we're there, but you can't forget where you're coming from. Them take you out of Africa, but them can't take Africa out of way. Okay, so we're going to talk to a brethren of mine from the Nation of Islam. You've been hearing that Louis Farrakhan is going to make a speech. Himself, the last speech I'm going to make, I know the last time he make a speech, himself was the last one too. Why you up, Mr. Mohammed? Good afternoon, sir. Minister Mohammed.
Peace and blessing, brother Muta. Peace and blessing.
Why the last big speech I hear, Farrakhan make him say that was the last one.
Yes.
I don't know if he can stop make speech though.
That's a good statement, brother Muta. You see, the thing is, when you see a need, you have to fulfill the need.
That me I say.
Yeah, especially if you are the person that is in place to fill that need.
Yeah.
See? And so the minister probably never would have thought that he would have to come back to talk to the world again, because in terms of speech, yes, he would talk to the Nation of Islam. Yeah. But the world wouldn't know that he would be talking to the Nation of Islam and what he would be saying to the Nation of Islam.
Yeah.
To us as members. But in terms of talking to the world now, there is a demand for the world to hear what the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan has to say now. And there's a demand on him as a universal leader to speak to the world now, because when we look at all the things that are happening, Muta, especially among us as black people, and what we have suffered during the pandemic and what we are suffering, I mean, even with the jab, the vaccine, Minister Farrakhan would have to come out, and I'm not going to say have to as if, somebody could demand of him to come out and speak. But there would be a need for him to come out and speak. Because when he spoke in 2020, he said at that time the vaccine was not yet in operation.
Yeah.
And he made the statement that we are not going to take your vaccine. With all of your treachery against black people and your history of treachery against us, when you come out with your vaccine, we are not going to take it. And as a result of that, a lot of us who probably would have taken the vaccine, I'm going to say probably, because sometimes there's a fear factor, sometimes there's a pressure factor, sometimes there's a survival factor. Because even for those of us who would want to travel to the United States now, even to attend the Savior's Day, we probably just would have taken the vaccine just to go to Savior's Day if the minister had not said, we are not going to take your vaccine. But because he said it, then we went to study. We went to research. And in studying and researching, we have found that what the vaccine is doing to people, I mean, there are over right now 23,000 deaths reported by the vaccine adverse events reporting system. And we wouldn't have been paying, probably we wouldn't have been paying attention to that. No. What would he be saying? What is he going to say? No.
Yeah.
We still want to hear. And it is important for the world to hear. You know, Brother Muta, we're traveling in the streets handing out some flyers. And we're interacting with youth. Yeah? And when we talk to the youth, we ask them, you ever heard about Farrakhan? The youths are saying no.
Yeah.
They have never heard about Louis Farrakhan. So we want to know more. So we say, you ever heard about Malcolm X? The youth them say no, them they hear about Malcolm X Muta.
Yeah, well,
Brother
something.
Muta, think about this. 4 youth. Brother Fitzroy is here beside me. We're sitting down together right now. Yeah? The brother captain for our local mall, our study group, yeah? 4 youths coming from school in the school uniform. So we're interacting with them. You ever heard of Minister Farrakhan? No. You ever heard of Malcolm X? No. One of them say, yeah, me hear about Malcolm X, man. Me know about Malcolm X. Just one, you know. And we don't know if he even genuinely know about Malcolm X.
Yeah, well, I want for people, you have to tell them, say, if I hear about Marcus Garvey, them say yes, but if you ask them something else, I go to school and that happened to me. I ask if I hear about Marcus Garvey, them say yes. I'm going to say, all right, tell me what UNIA, what is the UNIA? Not even the teacher did know. Not even the teacher. Anyway, we want to come to the Honorable Louis Farrakhan and when I'm going to do what I'm going to do. When I'm going to do it.
Okay. The speech will be this Sunday, the 27th at 2 p.m. And we are asking the world to tune in to listen to what Minister Farrakhan has to say. Yeah. It is important that we listen, that we hear the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan.
Yes.
Minister Louis Farrakhan is for black people, has been for black people. It's over 60 years that the minister has been standing up for black people.
But you still not tell me the address. You go pass again and you go half tangent, man. We want to know when you tell me the day, but you don't tell me the time, you don't tell me this, if it's at Zoom, you have to watch it on YouTube. How it work? Tell me how it work.
It's Nation of Islam, that's NOI.org. So it's www.noi as in nationofislam.org.
So that's where they must see it, live.
Live, and it will be aired on all of IRI FM's social media platforms.
Oh, it can come, all right. See, you never
right, it will be live on IRI FM, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter pages.
Yeah, man, you never ever tell me that. That's all know on the time ago.
I believe you didn't know Muta, man.
No, we don't know. We never know, man. We never know. Say it have a gumpan. But you tell the people them know, so them know. So that is really the purpose of the
live
conversation.
On all the IRFM social media platforms.
Yes. And it's another 3 hours, like about 3 or 4 or 5 hours, I'm going to talk, right?
I would say approximately 3 hours.
I have enough things to say, you know.
That's right. We know that.
Yeah.
We know
By
that.
the way, how far then I'm 80s? How far then I'm 80s? Tell me.
87.
Oh, because you tell me the last time you talked to him, same was.
In March, he will be 88. In May, he will be 88.
I'm so about 90, man. I tell you.
Mm-hmm.
Long lasting, man. Long lasting. We love that.
Right.
That's
right.
Anyway, we have to move to a bridge because, you know, them have the advertisement of black up so.
Yes, man.
Remind the people them again.
You and the audience, yeah?
Remind the people them again.
This Sunday, 2 p.m. NOI.org and all of IRFM social media pages. Swan Song, Minister Louis Farrakhan.
All right, sir. Give thanks, Bridget.
Blessing.
Yeah, give thanks. Okay.
All right.
So that was Minister Mohammed, yes, Jamaica representative of the Honorable Louis Farrakhan, Nation of Islam, about what is going to happen. Them say is Louis Farrakhan last speech to the world. So I could see we go on. You know, him have enough things to say, him can't stop now. Can't stop now. Yes, it's that time again when we present the African names for today's people. Very Wolipa ones ask me about it too. Yeah, Wolipa ones ask me about it. And them all call some words that we never know what they are talking about. Anyway, we start with the female names. Dada, D-A-D-A, Dada. One with wavy ear. One with wavy ear. Dada. Fallon, F-A-L-L-O-N, Fallon means leader's daughter. Leader's daughter. Fallon, F-A-L-L-O-N. Folami, F-O-L-A-M-I, Folami. Folami means one who demand respect. Good name that. One who demands respect. Anna, H-A-N-A, Anna. Anna means flower of purple color. A flower of purple color. So that's Dada, D-A-D-A, one with wave here. Fallon, F-A-L-L-O-N, leader's daughter. Folami, F-O-L-A-M-I, Folami means one who demands respect. And Anna, H-A-N-A, means flower of purple color. Okay, male names. Dalmar, D-A-L-M-A-R, Dalmar. Dalmar means versatile. Sizwe, S-I-Z-W-E, Sizwe. It means nation. Sizwe means nation. Lubanzi, L-U-B-A-N-Z-I, Lubanzi means love of God. And Gamal, G-A-M-A-L means God is my reward. So that's Lamar, L-A-M-A-R, means versatile. Sizwe, S-I-Z-W-E, means nation. Lubanzi, L-U-B-A-N-Z-I, means love of God. And Gamal, G-A-M-A-L, Gamal, means God is my reward.
The informative information presented in this video is motivational and is positively aimed at inspiring, educating and entertaining the viewers with the cutting edge of critical reasoning. If you enjoy the contents on the Black Radar YouTube channel, please consider subscribing to show your support.